Yep. Hello, and welcome to The Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and where you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident Eva Diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. And what do we have here? A full turret? I don't even understand what is going on in this world that we live in. My turret has been me. My turret has been me and Ree. My turret has been me and Logan. My turret has been me, Logan, and Ree. And now we got me, Logan, Ree, and Lewis. I
don't know why we seduced this one.
I don't even understand. We seduced him and brought him here.
No, I've been wearing that red cloak. Yeah, I've been giving you all the like.
The secret traitor is here. I'm loving it though, y'all. I'm not mad at it. I love this. I love it for us. I love it for the traders. And you know what else I love for us? My cup mug. And you can get a cup mug at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you go to the right of the screen, there is a QR code that'll take you right to the shop. And you can get it. And then you could, buy it. And then it'll come to you because we do ship internationally and domestically. So there are no excuses, Lewis.
I missed hearing that.
Lewis.
It's been a while.
I'm only going to call out Lewis because Lewis should know better. But everybody else, get your cup mug and thank you. Appreciate it.
And hi, I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay, and I'm ready to talk about the most predictable episode of Traitors UK this season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why this one's here. I don't know why, Lana, you let him in.
Wow.
Wow.
It's been a while since I've been in these streets, Logan. I thought you would miss me.
I don't know why we let him in.
Did you not miss me, Logan? I thought you
No.
Miss me. No? Wow. Okay.
Okay, maybe just a little bit.
I'm about to say, I miss Lewis a lot.
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Hi, everyone. I'm Lewis. I've completely forgotten my intro. I don't even think I had a solid intro that I just stuck with. My intro changed like the fucking wind. I'm excited to talk Traitors. I've been following this season. Probably one of my... No, I'll say it. It's probably my favorite season of UK thus far. Low key. So I hope the momentum sticks because if it's anything like last season, don't fuck it up, production. You had a good season last year and then you fucked it up right at the end. So, stick with it. But no, I'm enjoying this season so far. I'm excited to talk about this episode.
And I am Rihanna, but you can call me Ree. And it's funny. It's an episode I had some trouble keeping up with, but it still had a predictable ending.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, what are we doing here? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer the after show.
Right.
Yeah.
It was interesting and all of that. And
well, yeah. There's just so much. There's so much to go into. There's so much to talk about. We're gonna dive into all of it, but before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things competitive. Reality TV. Lana, isn't that right?
Absolutely. We are talking Traitors. We're waist deep in Traitors. When I tell you our weekends are consumed by Traitors, we're doing Traitors UK and we're doing Traitors US. And that's all we talk about here on the TV channel all weekend long as Traitors. And I kind of live for it, so I'm not mad at it. So we have all of our Traitors going on. We're talking Fear Factor, House of Cards. We're going to be talking Survivor 50 coming soon. We got a lot of stuff coming your way. So if you're a fan of competitive reality television, this is the channel for you. Please subscribe. We're on a mission to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. So help us out. And if you happen to be a fan of Drag Race, which I know a lot of you are, we have a channel for you at The Cup Pod on here on YouTube. And all the links will be in the description below. You can follow us and subscribe over there. We are talking season 18 right now. That is the only show this week we're talking, but next week, breaking news, UK versus the world is back, and we'll be talking about that over there as well. So follow us on those channels. All the links will be in the description below. Join our audio podcast, follow our audio podcast links, because we want to be wherever you are. So follow us over there and take a listen with that, and join our Patreon. There are a lot of fun things going on in our Patreon. That link is down there as well as our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Hit us up. Let us know if you want to be on the pod. We're still looking for people. And let us know. And follow us, engage with us. We love that. We love engagement. So, and then you can follow the four of us if you'd like. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Look at the Traitors one. And here we go. Follow us over there. Period. Thanks. Traitors UK, episode 9. We are left with the Traitors' decision on who they need to murder. We just got rid of Sam.
Finally.
Sam's gone, and now the Traitors have to murder again. And after this round table, it was kind of like, okay, I'm going to say this in the most nicest, politest way that I can say this,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a compliment as well as a. So the Traitors, they're eating right now. And they're eating right now because they got everybody full, which is what they're supposed to do. So kudos to the Traitors of being in a house full of idiots. Because the rest of these people in this house, I'm just like, I'm trying to see if you are completely just unaware of what's happening, or are you just, you they don't want to look at what seems to be the obvious. Like this entire episode, I was like, I was scratching my head like we don't see what is put in front of us as an obvious thing, and then okay. Because the traitors have to murder. They have to murder now, and they're going to talk about who they're going to murder. And who they decided to murder, I was like, is this a mistake? Did the traitors just did these two people just slip up and make a mistake here? Because I personally felt like it was a mistake. Me personally, just off of what I saw, if they were going to make a mistake. So the three people that they had that they would put on their list was Matt, Jesse, and James. And so I'm like, okay. I could see a reason for killing Matt, because they don't want him in the turret. They have decided they don't want him in the turret, so they're not going to seduce him. We don't want him here. So I could see a reason for killing Matt. And James as well, maybe because he's a wild card, but I think he's still a good protector for them because people have some suspicion. But they didn't do that. They didn't do that. And look, if you want to pull up the slides, that would be great.
Absolutely.
They didn't do that because I'm
They killed Jesse.
Yeah.
Why? Huh? Now, Steven.
Please.
Now, Steven, baby.
Please.
Steven, baby. You're cute and all. You're real cute. You're playing a good game. You are playing the most dangerous game possible. And if you weren't surrounded by a whole bunch of faithfuls that did not know their left arm from their right foot and thought they were the exact same appendage, you'd be fucked right now. Y'all did the right thing, taking out all the smart faithfuls already. Because otherwise, baby, you are lucky. You are Britney Spears lucky
I'm
that
confused.
you are surrounded by a group full of faithfuls that do not have a damn clue and keep pointing the finger at every single other person other than themselves, because this is the most obvious move anyone has made in the 4 seasons resort and spa of Traitors UK.
Look, the Four Seasons Resort and Spa.
Baby! And when you win that money with Rachel, I hope you book yourselves at something better than the 4 Seasons Resort and Spa to treat yourself for playing a fabulous game of the Traitors. Congratulations, you two are the winners of this season. And if you are not, either production stepped in or somebody wised up. And at this point, I don't know who that's going to be.
I'm gonna be devil's advocate. I think out of the people they shortlisted, personally, I think Jesse was the move. On the basis that the other two are loud and wrong, and Jesse was the only one.
I agree with it.
Oh no, Jesse's the move.
Oh, Jesse is the move. Okay, I wasn't sure.
No, Jesse's
we agree.
absolutely the move.
But for him to do that right after she is the only person that said his name at the round table and wrote his name down, it looks so freaking obvious.
It's dangerous, absolutely. But like Logan said, these are fucking dumb fuckers. So they're not gonna look at the obvious. They're not gonna look at the obvious.
Yeah.
Ree, what you think?
I think it's funny that when they are in the turn, I don't remember if it was this one or the previous one, they even say, like, this could just expose me right away.
Mm-hmm.
Steven is completely aware of it, that it's such a dangerous move. So I think they may have just put that in for a little bit of anticipation because, yeah, Jesse, it was pretty, to me, it was obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at the breakfast table when they have this comment like that this decision will cause a lot of drama and confusion. I was like, oh no, it's Jesse.
Yeah.
Go ahead out, Logan. I don't know if you.
And then Steven is like, well, it seems like the Traitors are trying to point it all on me. Shut the fuck up, bitch!
But you counteract that with Rachel. Rachel is so good at fucking shrinking his fucking target level.
They are so good at threat management for each other.
Exactly.
They can't do a damn thing for threat management for themselves.
They
can't do a damn thing to manage their own threat level, but they do a great job at doing it for the other person, and no one can catch on. I'm also still looking at this cast like, who are half of these people? I'm sorry, but no, go on.
It boggles my mind. It boggles my mind completely that once they kill Jesse, and like you said, Reed, Steven says it in the turret. This could possibly be the biggest thing, and like it looks bad for me if we do this, but I feel like we need to take this risk. And I think the only reason he felt comfortable taking this risk is because he knew that everybody was going to trust what they say because Rachel has everybody on the chokehold. Ever since that FBI class training she did, everybody trusted her word that she know exactly what she's talking about. And then Steven is just this cute little, little, I'm from a small rural town kind of guy who's just, I don't really, I'm very kind and very polite. That they're like, oh yeah, we trust you with our lives, Steven. You could do no wrong. And literally right after breakfast, Roxy, with her rock head self, sitting there talking about some, I trust you fully, Steven. What the freak are you talking about? What the, oh my God. We don't look at the obvious. This group never looks at the obvious because that's the first thing I'm looking at. If I see something obviously wrong, I'm like, this is, and there's no such thing as too obvious for me. Like, that's just too obvious. Well, then why don't we test the bluff and see if it's too obvious? And if it's wrong, then we move on. But you always test the obvious. What do you mean?
And I love the contrast that we have right now with Traitors US, where the immediate move was to look at the obvious, but then it wasn't, and like they take out Portia episode 1, and it's like they're focusing too much on the obvious, but the obvious is not Traitors.
It's not.
And it's so funny. It's so funny looking at the parallels between the two seasons right now. Like, and that's what I love about having the two at the same time. But no, I'm kind of at this point, like this season has been really good. I've really enjoyed this season and this cast. But at this point, I'm like, can we fast forward to episode 12 and just crown Rachel and Steven at this point? Like, genuinely. And I'm cool with that, honestly. They both played phenomenally. But I'm just like, yeah, can we be done with it at this point? Like, no shade to anybody else, but
yeah.
It even got to the point where, like you said, they can lessen the threat level for each other, but never for themselves. Because then we had Rachel sit right at the breakfast table and is like, I have a theory, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. I'm gonna bring it.
What do you mean?
What?
Big brain. I'm sorry, that is big brain.
That is big brain. For real. Because she know they all listening to her because of her FBI training that she did. So they all listening and they're all like, ooh, what's Rachel's theory? Who's she profiling now? And then she's like, but I'm not going to talk about it right now because I don't want to, I just want to keep it to myself. And
all for her to have no motherfucking theory and to make it up on the damn sputton.
Because she's smart. And that's why I like her. And that's why I feel like she's an excellent traitor in this game. Like she did her she did her homework. She came prepared, and I love it. Love it. But that whole thing of not, having a theory, not talking about it, and everybody's like, oh, okay, cool. Nobody's questioning Rachel anymore because now that Harriet is out, that was the last person even questioning Rachel. Now she gone, so nobody's thinking about it no more. And then we got people telling Steven, oh, we know you're faithful. Don't even worry about it. It's just like, are you kidding me? Have they pulled the wool over their eyes that great when looking and trust me, y'all, we know it's different from watching than being in the castle. We might be stupid if we got in the castle and we calling out the wrong things
100%.
because we could be that, but we are viewers. So watching, we have these strong views. But like, I'm like, did they pull the wool over your eyes that much? Where they don't even see how the obvious choice could just be the obvious choice.
Very much so, honestly.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like for those who watch Big Brother, when the front runner has taken a couple of goats to the end, and they're like final 6, but you still get a full week for one boot. So you just literally just sit there waiting until finally finale night, and then you get to see which goat the front runner wins against.
It feels like BB25.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought of immediately. I was like BB25 a little bit. Yeah.
It's crazy. But after we see Jesse is gone, people are kind of just like, I don't know. They're sad because they like Jesse. And then Steven, of course, makes his announcement of being like, this could be the traitors pinning it on me. And they're like, no, we don't believe that. We don't buy it. If that's what the traitors are doing, we're not buying it. And I'm like, okay. Well,
you should.
You should. But Claudia lets them know that they should think outside of the box. And I was like, oh, okay. This is something that we didn't see in the trailer. We didn't see any boxes in the trailer. What are we doing here, Claudia? Tell me something. So we go outside and there's boxes outside, big jacket of boxes, and I was like, oh, are they getting in the boxes? And something coming out of the box? What's happening? I kind of enjoyed this mission, but I've kind of found this mission a little pointless. If there was. Because they said it was going to put the traitors in a little bit of a tight spot because everybody gets in the box. Questions are going to be asked what the traitors' opinions is, and if your question is right, you get I think it's $250, £250 per correct answer. And but the traitors didn't fill out a form the night before like they usually do. This time, the traitors are going to have to come out of the box, give their answers, then get back in the box, and and so I'm like, oh, so it's a possible way the traders could get caught here. How does that work? What do we, how does this work? And then it starts, and I was like, oh, there's no way these people are gonna figure out who's getting out of this box, huh? Like I don't know. I thought it was a way they could, but
also they had the people playing the drums in the background. So it was,
right.
So it was,
It's obviously you do get like a confessional from Jack that he says he has his ear to the walls, and there's one tiny hole in this box, and I don't think I can see through it. And James says something like that too, but it doesn't go anywhere.
Sure, whatever you say.
I was like, seems like a good mission on paper, like interesting, but then it was like, oh, but nothing's gonna come from this because they can't see anything, they can't do anything. They don't see anything.
The only way they'd get a read on anything is by looking at the answers, but the traitors were strategizing who was going to answer what anyway. So,
right,
yeah.
This is not my mission. I hate creepy Jack in the Boxes, so I hate this mission.
I don't like being in boxes because I'm claustrophobic, so I would have been like
that too.
Please hurry up and get me out this box. But I would have did it. I would have been like, just get me out this box, just get me out this box. But I would have get it done. These questions, though, I was like, okay, interesting. It was typical, like, who do you think should go home next? Who do you think the traders feel like they're valuable to the game or something like that? And I was like,
who would be the best trader?
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. And who doesn't deserve to make it to final night.
And Jane voted for herself. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I see that from her perspective. Like, it's not her voting for herself. It's her voting for herself from the perspective of the traitors.
Mm-hmm.
And like, hey, if I'm in Jade's position, I've been targeted almost every night. We heard her talk about it at the round table. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Like, girl, I don't blame you at all.
No.
I mean, I can see her feeling that way. I would feel that way too if I was her in this situation because,
Yeah.
they've been coming for her hard because of Amanda. And Amanda put that out there, and nobody's trying to let that go.
Yeah. It just, and yeah, she's just feeling defeated.
And
And
you know,
Really unfortunate.
and you know who picked up on that right away? Who jumped on that? Matt. Matt was like, "I can vote for myself. That don't make sense to vote for yourself. Why would you vote for yourself that you don't deserve to be in the finale?" I don't know. Seems suspicious. Seems suspicious because
Shut up, Matt.
Matt cracks me because he is still under the impression that he is going to be recruited today. But Jesse's gone, and that's the deal that he's gonna get recruited because they killed Jesse. So tonight's tonight. I'm about to be a traitor, and if I could throw a traitor under the bus, then I'm gonna do it. I'm like, oh, poor little Ting Ting. You are not going in that turret. You ain't never gonna see that turret because they don't want you. Because they know your plan already. The traitors have already known that if they let you in the turret, you are going to oust one of them so you can look like a traitor hunter. So,
Yeah. It's going to be like finale night, and he's in his hotel, and he's still waiting for that recruitment.
he's still waiting on his letter. Like, it's coming. They gonna knock on my door any second to bring me my letter. I'm about to
Tomorrow.
join the traitor.
I'm still waiting.
I'm still waiting. It's coming.
It's coming, I promise.
They were like, "Get your plane ticket home." He's like, "Is this my invitation to the turret?" No, go home, man.
Q sitting alone in the VIP by Alaska featuring Candy Muse. Sitting alone in the VIP. Sitting alone in the VIP.
Yeah, he is very much. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I wish they would have murdered him instead. So he would have came in thinking he about to get recruited, and they said, "You've been murdered by order of the traitors." I would just watch his face
Oh,
and crack. I would just. I need him to get murdered. I do. I need him to get murdered to this next episode, so he can think that they're about to come and recruit him, and he's just dead. He's like, I guess the deal's not a deal. The traitors lie. Well, that's their job. So,
yeah.
Mm.
The show is literally called The Traitors.
you think the traitors are gonna be honest with you?
Now.
What? Are you crazy?
Be so for real.
Be so,
Have you watched the show, Tamar?
hello? Be so.
Speaking of, Tamar Braxton for season 5 of the Traitors US, please. Thank you. And I thank you.
I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that. I can see that actually.
As long as
I
they
love
put,
that.
I want Tamar and Nene Leakes together.
Oh yeah.
I can see that too. I can see that too. But after the mission, everybody comes back and it's not really. See, here we go. Traitors UK, y'all done took a book out of Traitors Canada. Y'all whipping through this episode. Y'all like, we got stuff to do. We got a whole dinner party later on, so we don't have time to have all this chit chatting and talking in between. We go from the mission, we get a couple of seconds of talking, round table, and I was like, woo.
The table
is
is
happening?
round and hot.
Like, why are we moving so fast? What is going on in this episode that we moving this fast? Because we went from turret to breakfast to mission to a little bit of talking, round table. I was like, I got whiplash. All right. And it's not because I was watching it on 1.5 speed. It's because it actually went that fast. And I was like, okay. So we hit the round table and Rachel's sitting there. This is what I'm gonna give Rachel. I'm gonna give her 10s for this. I'm gonna give her 10s because this woman made this stuff up on the fly. She had no theories. She had nothing. She was waiting, and she was sat there, and they started. And Claudia telling the floor is theirs, and she's like, "Well, I'm not talking first." And Ellie was like, "Okay, well then I'll do it," which is okay, fine. Like, seems very normal. And Ellie goes into her spiel on why she think it's Jade. Jade, you did this and this and this, and I think it's you. and other people are commenting on why they think it's Jade. Jade is trying to defend herself. Jade is like, I don't know what to tell y'all at this point. Y'all have come for me and come for me and come for me, and I am tired. And yes, I'm defensive because I have been come for every single round. And Matt's like, I didn't mean to make you cry. She's like, she don't want to get nothing from Matt, but she's like, I'm tired. Which, hello, any one of us would be tired if every round table you come for me, and I'm trying to tell you I'm faithful. If you know you faithful, you like, in my heart, I'm faithful, and everybody's like, you're a traitor, you're a traitor. Every single round table, but they don't vote her out, which is the craziest part. Like she gets the heat, but never all the votes. And so she's like, and then Rachel swoops in like she is. She says, see, here's my theory, Ellie. I'm looking at you now because I said I wasn't going to go first. My theory is the traitors have been looking for people who were to vote people and whatever she said. All I know is her whole defense was since Ellie talked first, she knew she was the traitor. And I was like, what? And because everybody listens to Rachel, they were like, that makes sense. She got you there. She got you there, girl. And I was like, what? Are we listening to the same thing? It didn't make sense when she said it. But they took it as, yup, that makes so much. My mind is blown. Y'all got to tell me, am I crazy? Am I the stupid one? Because that didn't make any sense to me.
I don't even know anymore. To be honest with you, like the logical fallacies, the reasoning, the red herrings, everything in between on this season is just, I don't even know anymore. But bitch, I'm living. That's all I have to say about this roundtable. Like, she just turned it around. Like, she was able to take all of the fighting that was going on and then kind of cut through and just be like, hey, so also this. Like, and that's what Rachel has done so successfully throughout this whole season, is just like cut through all the nonsense that's going on and be like, hey, here's this. What about this? Here's boom. And it just kind of works with this group. Like, I'm not sure it would work on other seasons of the Traitors, but in this group, for some reason, it's really, like, her strategies are just working. And it's paying off for her, so hey, props to you, girl. Like, and she's coming in with, like, these strategic, like, it's really this logical, strategic approach. And I really appreciate on the opposite side of that, Steven is coming in with this like emotional, kind of empathetic approach to the way that he's approaching roundtables. I think to like when they voted out Fiona, you know, when he was pleading to Jesse, like he's had some really, really great empathetic moments with the faithful. And that's where he's really shined very, very brightly. I think they've just been such a great duo this season. And it's what's made them such a great pair of traitors.
Yeah. And I think they've also sensed like which people are pretty much like anything to just be in the majority. Like, and as long as I'm in the majority, I'm safe. I don't have to think for myself. I don't have to think critically. I don't have to look at anything. I can just trust Rachel and Steven. Well, until you fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
Right.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm still just confused if like the logic that Rachel had did not make any sense to me, but everybody else seemed to believe that it made the perfect sense.
it makes well, as far as they're aware, it's part of the FBI shit. So,
Right.
it's got to make sense, right?
Sure.
It just blew my mind, but it also is why I think Rachel is one of the best traders in here in this game, in this series. I just feel like they have done what needed to be done in this, and I'm like, oh, I can't. I don't even understand. If we could bring the slides back up, I don't know what. I don't know. I'm just blown away. But we get through the round table, and honestly, this these people were not even talking about anybody but just Ellie and Jade at this point. Some people got random votes. We got a random vote on James because Roxy is just stuck on James. And she just will not get off James. This is like, okay. Roxy's stuck on James. Ellie got a lot of votes. Jay got some votes. And I think there's somebody else got a vote. I can't remember one person. One more person got. Oh, Matt got some votes. Matt got some votes because James is like, Matt, bruh, I don't trust you. Bless you. Matt, you know, James don't trust Matt, and I think it was somebody else to put Matt. Matt had like 2 votes too, but in the end, it did not matter because Ellie was banished up out of here, and yeah, Ellie's out.
Ellie's out.
And we got a confession from Ellie on her way out, which I was happy she did that on her way out because everybody was Ellie let everybody know that she did not come in here alone. Ross was her boyfriend.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? I love that Ross. The amount of times that Ross used the phrase "is it?"
Is it?
Is it? I love that. Is it?
I was gagged when I found out that they were together, so I'm sure everybody who was left was gagged because I was like, "Well, wait, okay."
You know what I love? Oh, go ahead. I was going to say, I love that Ross came in here knowingly associated with another person, but then finding out that he actually had 2 connections in this season. And production didn't know until after the fact. So,
I said Ross came in thinking he had this game figured out with the one person he was connected to, then got surprised by somebody else who had no chill and was gonna just ruin his game from minute 1. Like ruin it minute 1. Ross didn't stand a chance in this. I'm sorry, but the fact that Ross and Ellie, and it's funny how people were like, "Oh wait, they were on a train together." And it was just all start clicking, like the pieces are clicking. It's like, but neither one of them won, so it's all good. I felt
lovely couple though.
Lovely couple.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love them both.
And I think Ellie did as well as she could in this. I think she still had some heat on her early, so I didn't think that she was going to make it to the finale of this game. But I think she made it farther than I thought, so good on her. Good on her. But she, of course, is a faithful, and everybody's like, oh no, oh no. And James like, she's not. She's a faithful. She's not a traitor. I told y'all. James is like, I told y'all.
I love that.
Saying that every week. James has been saying that every week. Every time he don't vote for that faithful that is banished, he like, see, I told y'all. I told y'all. So funny.
This man has no clue. He's just gonna take ownership for it.
Even though the person who he thinks is a traitor is also not a traitor, so you're still wrong. Even if
He's like,
this person, you still wrong.
he's like, let me say this because it might make me edit.
He's not playing the Traitors. He's playing the Traitor screen time right now. Yeah, yeah.
It's wild. It's wild.
This man is so goofy. Like,
I don't understand it, but so I look at the time after the round table. I'm like, oh, we still got a whole half episode left. So what do we got going on? Claudia comes in and lets everybody know she knows it's stressful, it's emotional. So I'm going to throw you into the party. And I'm like, Claudia, who you fooling? Tell us you did not think about the game. You could just go and enjoy dinner and eat some cheese. I'm like,
Yeah.
who you fooling? We know that this is a set. Yeah, I was like, Claudia, we're not crazy. We know what's happening here. This is not just a dinner party where we just go sit down and enjoy each other and not have nothing going on. Like,
yeah, something's up.
always suspicious. Always suspicious when Claudia walks into a room. I'm just
Always suspicious.
Yeah.
Always suspicious. Always suspicious. Always suspicious.
We're not leaving the episode all happy family. I know some sort of fucking twist is about to.
It's
you know,
final 8. There's a dinner party. We're about to go into the final week. Girl, what you got?
We got 5 minutes left of the episode.
Right.
This is not
I'm
how we're
like-
ending things.
I'm like, are you killing someone? Are we getting, a magical, butter knife? Are we getting, I don't know, some weird spell thing?
It's
Right.
one of
Are you
the
gonna
clips are
tell-
it's actually a poison chalice, one of them, and they don't know
Right,
about
we're getting a
it.
poison
like-
chalice.
Poison.
Are you telling someone if someone's a traitor again?
Is Karine from the Canadian version coming in to take off the defeat?
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
It's the golden dagger. Something's coming. Something's happening.
Oh.
But like, I was like, okay. But then we do have a lovely kumbaya moment where they do the the not produced question of, so if you won, what would you do with the money? Because the producers wouldn't ever tell them to ask that question at a table of dinner, right? But it was a lovely
That was
moment.
definitely produced. That was a very produced moment. That was
Of course it was a very produced moment. It was like, so what would you do if you if you won the money? And everybody has their whys. We know this. We all have their whys, why they came to the game, why they were playing, what they would do with the money. And it ranged from, going on holiday with parents and kids and, giving back to my mom and dad who helped raise me and did really good things for me, buy my own home, new car, a nice wedding because we got engaged during COVID. Just the typical run of the mill, what you would do with the money.
Oh, I also want to formally say on the internet to Matthew, I apologize for calling you a generic straight man.
Oh yeah.
I will amend that.
I was not here for that.
I called Matthew a generic straight man. I lumped him in with all the other generic straight men on this cast. I will amend that to generic gay man. Though I do appreciate you creating a anti-conversion camp organization. Props for that. And I did thirst follow you on Instagram. So you know what? Maybe you're a step above generic gay man. We do appreciate your services to society.
The Instagram is interesting, based on what
isn't it?
It's interesting,
isn't it?
It is based on what's being said in this on this table. It's interesting what he wants to put money towards. And anyway,
also, other side note, I do love that Steven posted photos of him in the bodysuit that he wore, I think last episode. And a good friend of the pod, Perla, was like, I have the same one. It's from I think it's from Shein.
we have this really lovely moment of Roxy talking about Judy.
Talking about
Anonymously talking
Judy.
about Judy.
Judy. I
I love
love
her.
Judy. Justice for Judy.
Justice for Judy, but I also like how I would not be able to talk about someone that everyone knows in a anonymous fashion the way she did.
I genuinely thought she was gonna bring it up at that moment.
Mhm.
I'm glad she didn't, because of course they would have been like, "Oh, that's deception. She
Right.
deceived us."
Jesus,
So
see,
she's
yes. Oh my god.
because
Yeah,
she was the
no.
main one talking about James and his deceptions.
Yeah. No, much better for her to just not bring it up again for her game.
Agreed.
I won't say
Agreed.
anything until after this is over. Then I will mention it. But yeah, she
Yeah.
did right by not saying anything. But it was like, I'm like, okay, so this is nice. This is really sweet, and everybody's having their moments, and heartfelt moments. I'm not completely jaded that I didn't appreciate the heartfelt moments, but I was like, what else is gonna happen, Claudia?
Right.
Give it to me. And then she appears, and I was like, "Yay, here's Claudia.
Hey
What's
girl,
happening?"
how you doing?
And this twist for me,
For
Mother Me,
you.
for me, is a big waste of time.
Uh-huh.
Because what do you mean the traitors get to pick the person they're going to give 2 votes to?
Uh-huh.
And they could give it to themselves if they wanted
Uh-huh.
to.
Yeah.
And I was like, so what's the purpose of this twist? Because honestly, here's my thing.
For you.
There's 2 people who I would give this twist to if I was a traitor and not wanted to give it to myself, because
Uh-huh.
I don't want to give it to myself because I don't want to seem that way.
Uh-huh.
The first person is Roxy,
Uh-huh.
because she don't believe Steven nor Rachel are traitors, so those 2 votes are not going to them. And my second person is Matt, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna set him up and give him that and be like, "Ooh, the traitors either trust him or he is a traitor." He's not voting for Rachel or Steven either, because he's still on the Jade train.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give it to somebody who I know as a traitor is not going to vote for either one of us. And not Rachel, Roxy and Matt are not voting for either one of them. Now, I don't think any of them are voting for either of them. So it's kind of like you could have given it to anybody. But if I'm going to do it to the people I know for sure is not voting for me, Roxy is not voting for me. And then it looks some suspicion on her. We're like, "Ooh, remember what Harriet said? Matt and Roxy could be traitors with Rachel,
Yeah.
but they trust Rachel. But it got to be one of them, right?" So I'm giving it to Matt or Roxy. That's me personally. What y'all think? What would y'all do with it?
100% that exact scenario. Like that's why I was just nodding along the entire time. Like, or like if they're not going to give it to themselves, I genuinely could see the ballsiness. It wouldn't be Steven, it would be Rachel.
Have to be Rachel.
It would 100% have to be Rachel, because I think they could play it off as traitors trying to pin it on Rachel now. It just worked for Steven. Hey, let's try it for Rachel. I don't know. But 100%, the 2 people, I agree with you completely, Lana. It would be Roxy or it would be Matt in this scenario for sure.
Yeah. I wasn't really thinking of that. I just was like, okay, cool. When it's all
James? Question mark?
Oh.
James? I don't know. Like, it's a weird one because, like, no matter whoever gets given it, like, I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. Like everyone's going to be looking at that person, and either the traitors are giving it to that person because they want them to have power, so therefore they can start looking at them as traitors, or they're completely off the mark, and that's why they're giving it them. Or I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking James, but I can understand the logic behind Matthew and Roxy. Absolutely, I can also understand Rachel taking it for herself.
Or
It's
give it to Jade. She already got heat on her, and if she got it, they'd be like, "Oh, she's a traitor." Why would Jade get 2 votes? Because Jade ain't vote for Rachel or Steven either.
but Jade's got enough heat, so why would she give it herself?
True, but they don't look at the obvious in this game.
They don't.
They don't look at the obvious because obviously she wouldn't give it to herself because she already got so much heat on her. But they don't look at the obvious. They be like, "This is not obvious enough." They like, why would she do that? Because she's a traitor. Because they want her to be a traitor.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah. I think.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ree. Sorry.
Oh no. Okay, well, she did say something like right after the round table that like because of her family history, like her mom moving back to Hong Kong after divorce, that she had a lot of trouble just like letting people in and really letting herself just be around people, and that she realized that it really affected her game and how she speaks at the round table, how she socializes with other people in the game, etc. And I did think this was like is the wrong word, but I thought it was interesting to put that in there and to give her a little bit more context behind her behavior and how the game is affecting her.
I think us as viewers needed that moment to get a bit more perspective on Jade's upbringing and how it's affecting her social dynamic in the game. It was a very lovely moment, very touching moment. That's why I'm glad we had that entire segment. Sure, it may not have meant too much to the show from a game perspective, but it helped us to understand the players a lot more. That was a lovely moment for us talking about the pilgrimage that he wants to take. I loved that entire round table. It's not a round table, it was a straight table with food.
Great!
Big table.
There was a lot of cheese. There was a lot of cheese on that table. Plenty of cheese.
Okay, then it is a straight table. You're right.
Well, that's it. That's it. Because now the traders have to figure out who they gonna get this sword to.
Yeah.
I love
Claudia.
I love that every episode ends with the most overly produced shot of like.
I love that.
Right, we're gonna have the camera here. You just have to fucking push the dagger in.
Period. Love it.
I love
Also, when Claudia chose a secret trader, I don't believe that was Claudia tapping anyone. It was just a little like off camera. Anyway.
Potentially. Who knows? But that is that on that today.
And yes, we are going to be back next week to talk more traders. We're getting into the finals. We're wrapping this up soon this week. This week is gonna do it. So we are gonna be back on our regular scheduled time this week. Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. We are going to be giving you our traders and recaps, and we hope you join us on and finish out this week strong. I'm excited to see if the traders are going to win because I think they are, and I kind of live for it. So because I'm team traders here.
Devil's advocate. I don't know if they're gonna make it past the fire pit personally, but we'll see.
We'll see. We shall see. And what?
Yeah, maybe if like there is a faithful duo that has trusted each other for a very long time, then maybe in the final four or something. But yeah, it looks way more like a traitor win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we are going to find out next week. But please come back and join us. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss a single video we drop about the Traitors and anything else. And help us get to our goal of 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We would appreciate it. Subscribe to this channel and all the channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, all of our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow the four of us if you'd like. We are there. And don't forget to get your merch at lanag.etsy.com. It will be in the description below, and the QR code to the right of the screen will be there. So you can scan it and get your cup mug. And we're going to get out of here because we got stuff to do over here. We got a lot more content to make. But you stick around and watch some of the next videos. We got a lot of videos you can go back and binge watch. So watch the next video. Don't leave. Watch more videos. And we'll see y'all next time. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.